You're tuned into the Supreme Pooba Supreme, and I'm accompanied by
the Enchantress Divine Ruby Craft.
And this is the
Dub Tape Podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dub Tape Podcast. I'm your host, the Pooba Supreme Pooba. And as I mentioned before, I am accompanied by the lovely
Enchantress Divine Ruby Craft.
And welcome to the Dub Tape Podcast. It's like it shouldn't really be in the beginning and here, but, you know, just to give people a fresh perspective on things. Anyway, fuck all that. This is going to be a real different type of episode. We are really just vibing in here right now, just talking about things and talking about life. And we decided to scrap the script and just talk. We just going to talk. But before we get into that, I want to do something here real quick. Moment of silence as we lost another childhood figure today. You know the song, and you're going to know who I'm talking about. So here we go.
Get busy, y'all. Check it out, party people, 'cause this party is burning. For a new dance, I know you've been yearning. This is for all you people concerning. A brand new dance called the Pee-wee Herman. Just move it.
That's right. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, you're a millennial, you know. You grew up watching a lot of different things, and his show was one of them. So, R.I.P. to Pee-wee Herman. He passed away today. What's today? Today is July 31st. At the age of 70. Big shouts to Paul Reubens, Pee-wee Herman, for keeping our childhood fun and creative and imaginative. Shouts to you, buddy. R.I.P. Damn, bro. All we got is Cowboy Curtis now. Cowboy Curtis, stay with us, please. But anyway, getting into the show. My illustrious partner here has bought me some pink lemon. Is it pink lemonade?
Pink lemonade.
Pink lemonade. You know, like kind of like those famous Amos cookies. Is like, what do they call you? The snack hoarder?
No.
The purse snacker.
Purse snacker.
Purse snacker. Like. She pulled these joints out, and it's like, it's so not good for you, but they taste so damn good. And I'm going to munch on them. I'm going to let her tell us how her day went, and, you know, I'm just going to have a bite.
A little bit of ASMR.
A little bit.
What are you?
I mean, I don't know whatever you want to call it. I'm hungry. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
A little bit, man.
Oh, my day was all right. I had a nice weekend, just relaxed. So, and of course, like any other Monday, did not want to go in. But if I'm going to be late, I'm a damn sure go get my Dunkin' Donuts.
So
I'll be late anyway.
Team Dunkin' instead of Team Starbucks? Is that what you're saying?
No, because I do Starbucks every once in a while. And my kid and I, we have a cup problem. We have the tendency to go into Target and into Starbucks and look at all the cup selections and see what we don't have yet.
Terrible.
Look, my little...
It's blue.
It's blue.
Is that a Starbucks cup?
It's a Starbucks cup.
I can barely see the fucking logo on that thing. Like.
So I have like 3 blue Starbucks cups. And several other colors. So it's down to the point where I have a shelf and my daughter has a shelf full of Starbucks cups. So, and I definitely don't make the situation better because I'm in the store more than she is, and then I'll FaceTime her and be like, hey, look at the cups.
Look at the cups.
Which one do you want? Today's a good day to get a cup.
Ain't nothing wrong with that because you can never like really run out of cups. Like you can never have too many cups, I should say, unless it's just you and you only need 1 cup.
Yeah, I suppose.
No, I'm telling you, man. It's like I'm going through my cabinets today, and it's like, unfortunately, my children don't stay with me all week. So it's like, what more do I really need but me and them? But there's like 2 or 3 fucking shelves full of cups. But call me old fashioned. Cups for different reasons, different seasons.
Yeah, I suppose.
Break out the the fall cups, the Thanksgiving cups, the Christmas cups.
No, we don't. We
You know,
we ain't
all of
doing
that.
all of that.
I do.
That's too much.
Call me old fashioned. That's,
Okay.
that type of shit brings you back to, good times, So that's what I do. That's my pleasure. That is my desire.
All right. Well,
So
good for you. We have cups and we have glasses, and we use the cups more than we do glasses. But
I was never actually the type of person to get like, plastic cups. I always felt like if you had actual drinkware, you should just use them and not be lazy and just wash them out when you're done with them and shit like that. Or use that cup all day, But I found myself, I did the adult thing. I mentioned this before. I did the adult thing. I have a Costco card. Clap for me. I have a Costco card, so I found myself looking at the cups a lot, like the plastic cups, the big red, whatever brand Costco uses. I got those cups.
oh, those solar cups.
They're not solo, but yes, they are solo. Like,
Okay.
Get those and get the plates and all of that shit.
Well, I mean, the solo cups, those are good for parties anyway. And then they come in so many different sizes. Because
Those
you
are
can get
measuring
those
cups for me.
You can get those in little shot glasses too.
But that's for like beer pong and shit like that.
No, not necessarily. I just went to a brunch. It was a pretty and pink brunch.
Right.
And they had pink solo cups that were shot glass size. So that way, you keep your cup. You ain't got to worry about using it. It's good for parties. It's not just necessarily beer pong.
I mean, yeah, those are the party cup. Like, don't get me wrong. It's just, I never really found myself using them around the house as much as I do now because that shit is clutch. I don't feel like washing dishes. All of them just go in the garbage.
Right.
Because I went to Costco, so I got like 247,000 of them. So.
Oh my God. I'm coming over for a stack of solo cups, by the way.
One stack.
I'm coming over for one stack.
And you can have it because
I just need one.
Because I have more. Like, it's an abundance of cups and plates and all the good stuff, Like, Costco is clutch when it comes to like barbecues and shit like that. I didn't got to tell you that,
I was just talking with my cousin. She was saying she needed a Costco card because I'm like, listen, like you definitely do because you paper towels, toilet paper, garbage bags.
Oh, I got to put that on my Costco list because I damn sure need to go to Costco for garbage bags. My Costco go-tos are paper plates, plastic cups, paper hand towels, toilet paper,
water.
I got a Brita, so fuck that. I'm not gonna keep buying water. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I feel you.
But and it's funny because I got the Pure sink thing.
I do too, but I use my Pure sink connection for cooking because my kid is very persnickety. She's like, the water still tastes funny because we have hard water, so we have like these hard, I guess, minerals in the water, and it, like, you could taste it. So she's like, I could still taste it. I'm like, it's all in your mind because you don't taste it in the spaghetti when I cook it.
Yeah, you kind of boil it out.
Right.
Like you really boil those things out, especially when you cooking. Like to cook with, I don't really see drinking water. Yes, I don't tell the difference when it comes to cooking with, like you said, spaghetti and anything that involves water.
Well,
I don't really taste it.
Well, I can taste the difference if I put the Pure filter on when I'm filling up the pot, though. Like if I fill up the pot with just regular water and I don't turn a little knob on the Pure, I can taste the difference in my food.
I don't. I mean, but I just got it like not too long, maybe like 2 weeks ago. But I have been using it. Like I go ultra clean. Like I have a Brita water pitcher,
right?
And I have the Pure on the thing, and I'm like, I'm going to use that filter and fill up the Brita with that. So this water is ultra clean, and you can taste it. You can taste it. So like shit, I think I be putting together recipes. I think this weekend I made, what was it called? Slow cooker, pesto mozzarella pasta. with chicken. Looks like shit, but it tastes absolutely divine. You know, because, you know, your mom ever make you like, you know, back in the day, you know, one of those hold me down meals, and your mom just make you like chicken and pasta, like, you know, like, more so chicken and noodles, like chicken and noodles.
That was me. That was me when my kid was smaller. Like, I would make these little one pot joints.
Bro.
It would be like rice and whatever meat. It might be sausage. It might be chicken, whatever. And then I put the vegetables in. It'd be a big one pot meal.
Isn't it funny? They like kind of capitalized off of that though, right? Like,
Yeah.
one pot meals, everybody. One pot zucchini, whatever.
Well,
you
yeah,
know.
because don't nobody want to do a bunch of dishes or whatever. So,
Nah, I mean,
and you want it nice and simple. It's all going down the hatch anyway.
yeah, it's going down one way and coming out one way. So
Right.
it doesn't really fucking matter. But I made that shit. It actually tastes pretty fucking good because it's like you put all of this stuff into it, and you know, I bought like the Ninja 36-in-1, you know, one pot. What do you call it? Hot pot, air fryer, crock pot. You know, it makes yogurt, does your taxes, fucking, you know, it's like all these different functions. And me, I'm just like, I want to make sure all these functions work. So it's like, what do you call it? Oh man, a pressure cooker as well. So that shit held me down for Thanksgiving when I copped the oxtails. Let them shits rock all fucking day. And it was just as good as your regular, you know, that funny little pot that the Jamaicans be having when they make their oxtails and they put it on top. And it's like, it's a pressure cooker, but it got like a lock on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was the same shit. So they did all of that, but that's what I made the meal in this weekend. Every weekend I try to make a decent meal on Sunday, which ended up being that. Didn't look so illustrious. It did like your traditional Big Mama's house Sunday meal, but they fucked it up. So, and there's plenty of leftovers, but again, it's just me, the boy, you know, stuff like that.
Right.
And it'll be here all week. It's like Bob Hope. You know what I'm saying?
My daughter's schedule changed, so she's not even home Sunday night. So, so now I'm like, what do I do with myself?
Better get the PlayStation.
Not even that, but I just meant like cooking wise. So you know, I'm like, if she's not gonna be home, I feel like there's no point to me really cooking. So although, you know, I did do I did spaghetti at some point. I want to say maybe Thursday night, Friday night.
Spaghetti is the meal that, you know, it's always good.
I wanted something home cooked for once, and I just wanted something quick.
You know, I talk to a lot of people about our age and stuff like that, and I always go to them and be like, yo, like, how often do you order out? It seems like like, even a little bit before the pandemic, it just seems like people our age order out an awful lot.
You know why? Because growing up, we would say, can we go to McDonald's? And we was told, do you have McDonald's money?
Now we got the McDonald's money.
Now we got the McDonald's money, and we going to go get the McDonald's whenever the fuck we want. And we going to let our kids have the McDonald's too. We not going to ask them if I got McDonald's money, I got Dairy Queen money, I got Applebee's money. What you want, boo-boo? Let's go. You know?
Until that shit get tight, and it's just like.
Right. Until it gets tight. And then you're like.
Have a McHome burger.
Right.
Where Eddie Murphy said the big green onion in the middle.
Not the green onion.
Yo, but my kids prefer me to cook over anything else, and it's just like, well, I appreciate that because I still go grocery shopping, like, right. You know, I'll ask the old lady, like, hey man, is this melon any good? And shit, like, oh yeah, let me see. They start smacking it around, start getting all erotic with it and shit. then they smell the middle, like, yeah, this is it, this is the one. And like, this one's been abused. I don't even want it. Like,
he had your nubby fingers all over it.
What are you feeling for at this point? It's like, you know, but I still go grocery shopping, man, and I buy like, you know, some essentials, and you know, I usually look up a meal. I look up a meal for like the week, and I'll pick, you know, 6 days worth of meals. But in real life, you're only going to cook like 2 or 3 of them, so that rolls over into the following week.
Right.
So I like to think I'm pretty handy with my shopping list and pretty handy in the kitchen. So
That's what's up.
I'd be like, fuck it, man. Like, kid, and the fact that my kids like what I cook, that's a plus. Like I have no
That is
problem.
a plus. That is definitely a plus. Let me tell you,
problem.
do not take that shit for granted.
I don't. No, I don't. I'm kind of shades of your cult upbringing. I kind of don't want my kids hanging out with other kids, getting stupid little ideas in their heads. Like we had Panera bread and we did this and we did that.
I'm like, first of all, Panera bread for one is like $15. Absolutely the fuck not.
Yo, like all of this new age shit that everybody kind of talking about, you know, all the shit with no gluten and all of that, whatever they talk, gluten, all the shit that tastes good.
That's two different things.
I look at it. When I first saw it, I said, they took the sin out. They took the sin out. What can I say? You know, so.
Hey, yo, you ain't shit.
No, they not shit for taking all that good shit out. The gluten. They take the gluten out and everything tastes funny and we can't put our fingers on it. And it's like, you know, I was telling somebody I used to work with, it was like, man, the fish, you know, you go to the fish market and shit and get yourself a fried fish sandwich. And me as a kid, I'll pass up on McDonald's and all of that shit for a fried fish sandwich. You know, I'll pass it right the fuck up. And, you know, we get the whiting and all of that shit. And I used to like bite into the white and it's all, you know, golden, you know, that crispy golden crust on the outside. You bite into it, it's all flaky and white and it tastes good.
Yep.
And then you get past that, you start dissecting your food because it tastes so good. You just want to know every part about it. And the fish used to have that little silver thing in it. And it's like, that shit ain't even in there no more. Like, I'm like, that little silver shit ain't in there no more.
Oh, no.
And that shit made, to me, whatever that silver shit was, that made that shit taste extra good. You get a fried fish sandwich now and it's like, something's missing. Like, it's good. It's like it's all right, but something's missing. Where that little silver shit at, man? Like, you know what I mean?
They probably took it out when they realized it wasn't good for you.
Is it not good for you?
I have no idea.
So why would you say that?
Because it might not be good for you.
Maybe they just fucking with us.
Society adjusts. Normally for the worst, but however, occasionally you get some weird healthy shit in there.
And it's like they're slowly replacing all the good shit with like all this healthy shit. And they're trying to beat it in your head like it's good. And it's like, it might be good for you. Let me tell you something. Dragon fruit. Kiss my ass.
Did you do the dragon fruit challenge?
What the fuck is the dragon fruit challenge?
You didn't? Okay, so.
What the fuck is that? No, I'm not. Number one, I'm not doing it. I'm going to tell you a story.
Don't do it.
I'm not. So anytime you mention dragon fruit, shouldn't even sell this shit. Like,
yeah, it doesn't taste like anything. Not to me, anyway.
So what is the dragon fruit challenge?
So
please?
The dragon fruit challenge was somebody got on the internet and was like, you know, I ate a whole dragon fruit and I was fighting for my life on the toilet. And so now people were like, well, I've been constipated a few days. Let me try this dragon fruit. And they would eat the whole dragon fruit. Doesn't matter if it's the purple one or the yellow one. And then they come back like the next day. Like it'll be one video like, it's the next day. I don't have anything left in me. Like,
but you know what? Food in general is supposed, like, if you're eating good and you're eating right, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to clean you, like your greens.
Not
anyway.
like that though.
Right. Now, hear me
they,
out.
They said if you eat a whole dragon fruit, make sure you ain't got shit to do the next day.
I mean, but what's that? Milk of Malaysia, right? Like milk of magnesium.
Yes, milk of magnesia.
Magnesia, there you go. Magnesium.
Same thing.
Which magnesium citrate. You know,
yep.
Like they tell you not to like, but it tastes like fucking Sprite. You know what I'm saying? Like
I wouldn't know.
Man, listen, you get that little.
I wouldn't know.
You have stomach issues, and you need to be. Your parents tell you, oh, you just need to be cleared out. If they don't give you that little piece of chocolate that you think is candy, the laxative and shit, and you bite half that motherfucker down, that shit damn near worse than the edible.
Oh no.
Let me just tell you about
I didn't have
X-Lax.
any of that.
X-Lax, that's what it's called. X-Lax.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yo, let me tell you, like, I'm cruel to the point where if my kid had a problem with shit like that, I would like swap out a Hershey chocolate bar and wrap it in X-Lax, and then you're gonna know because that's what I did. It was like, I'm hungry, you know, I'm at my grandmother's house as a kid, of course. And I'm like, yo, where'd she keep the candy at? You know, old people never had good candy. So I'm like, oh, snap, they got chocolate. Bruh. I took like, it was like little things, right? I took like 5 of them shits.
Bruh, you got into the excellent.
Bruh, not paying attention, not reading.
Reading is fundamental.
There was I was like 6. I was like 6 or 7. Bruh, there was a lesson to be learned. And my thing is, my body responds. Like, people will say something, like they'll do something, and they're like, oh yeah, this would be the result. So like the next day it'd be like this, or you know, a couple of hours you'll feel like this. It's like, it got to be some real strong shit for the shit to happen to me like that. Let me tell you something. I took so many of those things, not knowing that it was X-Lax and it was a laxative. Bruh, that shit woke me up at like 3:30 in the morning, like somebody punched me in my fucking stomach, and I almost lost everything in the bed. It was literally one of those like you're dreaming, and it's just like, oh shit. You know,
nope.
You get up and you try to get up and you can't even fucking stand all the way up because your stomach is just like in a fucking vice grip.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So you damn near like you hunched over, knocking shit over, running to the bathroom. And good thing it's like 3-4 something in the morning. Ain't nobody really in the bathroom around that time.
Right.
Cause yo, I would have shit right on that carpet.
Oh,
like,
man.
it was like, oh shit. And I'm just sitting there and it's like, it was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Like, my legs be getting numb and falling asleep. And it was like, where were you at this morning? I was like, oh, I was in the bathroom for like an hour. You were in the bathroom for 2 days, man. Like, but just to get back to the dragon fruit shit, it's like, yeah, man, like, I ate that shit because, you know, and this is the reason why I don't be listening to people, man, because it's like they talk all like, oh yeah, it's so good for you, it's great. Da, 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 da. What's that shit? Acai berry, whatever, acai juice and all. Where the fuck is that shit at right now? Remember a couple years back, it was like,
it's still around. It's not as popular. Like the fad of it all went away.
It's not a superfruit anymore, huh? Like pomegranate. It's been fucking Chinese apples for years. Now all of a sudden it's a pomegranate. Well, it's probably been pomegranate for years too.
Yes,
but
it's always been a pomegranate.
When I seen them shits, it was called Chinese apples, and that's how it was introduced to me. Oh, a Chinese apple. All right, cool, man. But that dragon fruit shit, I got the purple one, and it was in a bag, like, you know, just the frozen fruit and shit, because the kids wanted smoothies, and I'm like, all right, get some smoothies. Go ahead, pick it out. You know, ain't nothing happened to them. Honestly, nothing happened to them.
It was you,
bro. I should have known something was up. Like, let me tell you something. I was on the Mayo Clinic. I was about to go to urgent care. All this shit. Yo, and it's funny, right? It's like a horror movie. Everything like preluded, right? Because I'm taking it and it's like kind of, you know, it's frozen and I'm kind of like, you know, trying to chop it up, and it's like chopping up into like these little chunks, like groups of chunks. So I'm like, man, just take it, put it in a blender. So I'm taking it by my hand and shit. Now the shit's purple. By the time the shit breaks down and it's like on your hands, it look like blood. I'm like, oh shit, did I cut myself? You know, and it's like, nah, Dad, it's this. And I'm like, oh, okay. So y'all sitting there and we made it. I think it was like dragon fruit and mango smoothies or some shit like that. And I'm like, I taste the mango more than anything else. Like, it's
right.
You know, it's like, whatever. Oh man. Oh man. Yo, that shit woke me up like 2 a.m. like bloop. I said, this is peculiar. And I was drinking, so I'm like, this happens sometimes, but it's a little different. It's a little weird and shit. And it's like, it took the, you know, whatever was going on inside took the color of the dragon fruit. So, and I'm just sitting on the toilet. It had to be like an hour. And I'm like concerned at this point, like, yo, it don't really feel like much, but this stuff is coming. Like, what the fuck? So I'm like, all right, whatever and shit. Go through my regular routine on the phone, play a little game, go on Facebook, go on Instagram, you know, Pornhub, all the good stuff. And it's just like you cycling through by the time you're done. But I'm like, I'm still going. It's like, Jesus Christ. It's like, what the fuck? So
you got cleaned the fuck out.
Bro, and it was like, whatever, the dragon fruit just took over everything. It was like, whatever I ate, the dragon fruit consumed that. And like, you know, get finished. I'm cleaning myself up, and I'm like, ah, like, crawling out the bathroom, shit up. I'm dying. Like, get in the bed, curl up in the ball, start looking clean. The first thing I did is clear my browser history. I didn't know if I was gonna make it the next day. Won't be fine. Bury me with pride. You know? And I fucking go, and I'm like on the Mayo Clinic, like adverse effects of dragon fruit, and it's like. All of that was there, and I'm just like, yo, I'll never eat this shit again. Like, I'll never eat this shit again. You know, because I'm like, it's really not all that bad, but it didn't taste all that good, but I didn't need that scare. So the next morning I get up, and I'm like,
you threw the rest of that bag out, didn't you?
That shit still sick, because it didn't do nothing to the kids, and they liked it. So I'm like, maybe it's me, I don't know. But I'm like doing my regular routine, like cleaning up and, you know, the whole 9 yards. And I think I was like mowing the lawn, you know, just doing regular stuff. And I come back in. Matter of fact, you know, I stopped. I went on the front porch and I'm like, you know, smoking a cigarette. And I look at my hands and it's like I got fucking scales. And I'm like on my fingers. It's like that shit is like creeping up. It was like literally like, of course you guys can't see it, but it was like literally like right here. And I'm like, what the fuck? And both hands. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Into the dragon.
It's like, yo, this shit done turned me into a... Called my doctor, sent pictures and shit. Like, doc, can you tell me what's going on here?
Terrible.
He's like, oh, it looks like a rash. I was like, oh, no. Let me tell you the whole story. I ate some dragon fruit. Like, you know anything about people eating dragon fruit and turning into dragons and shit? Like, you know, am I fighting crime at night? I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like... You know, and she was like, oh, yeah, it happens to some people, this, that, and the third. And I was like, well, what the fuck is the benefit of a dragon fruit? Like, I read all the benefits. It definitely cleaned me out. It scared the shit out of me, literally. You know, to the point where I'm relying, because it's too late to call my doctor. I'm relying on the internet to help me at this point.
Right.
Like, you know, I need answers from the internet. I'm going to look for somebody who remotely seems smart enough to answer these questions for me. And... I got nothing. Nothing but a night of terror. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, bruh, never again. You know, it's kind of like stick to what you know. All this new shit might not be for me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just might not be for me. But, yep, that's the dragon fruit story. That is the dragon fruit story. And... You know, fuck you guys and your brand new shit that, you know, has been around for 100,000 years and you want to put it on people like it's the brand new shit. You know, I'm not with that because it gives me weird vibes. You know, your store-bought weed, you fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not with it. But, yeah, man, that was pretty dope. It was pretty dope. I am going to say this. Before we sign off, I don't even know. This was the show about nothing.
The show about nothing.
This was the show about nothing. It's like we you know, it was just a good breaking the ice session, even though we already broke the ice 1,000 times before. I don't know if anybody got anything from this besides stay the fuck away from pomegranate and X-Lax.
Dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit. That's right.
Not pomegranate.
Pomegranate is still okay in my book. Pomegranate gets a pass. I don't know how much. I don't know how fulfilling that shit really is. Like them little ass seeds, and you kind of like take them one by one and pop them and all of that. Fuck that. But that was it, man. It was more like a tribute to like Pee-wee Herman and that kind of stuff because we didn't really mention that. Last on the episode we talked about like the old TV shows and movies and stuff like that. He's definitely one of them. Like Pee-wee's Big Adventure is probably one of my favorite movies from childhood. I didn't add that on the list, but then again, there's a lot more that can be added to that list.
Way more.
Oh yeah. It was shit I was watching this week. Like damn, I should have got that one. But we're gonna fade out of this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. The show about nothing. Supreme Poobah.
And the Enchantress Divine, Ruby Crab.
She still says her full shit. We're going to talk to you guys next time, and we hope you enjoyed it. Peace.
Bye.